How far?
I'm in the Trading Hub live session.
Yes, good morning, everyone. So let's quickly get into it because I usually have plenty pairs to analyze. So, like I always say, always follow the trend. So this sends a message. Okay. So now this is clearly on a downtrend. That's clearly changed trend. And one thing I always say is unless the trend has changed bullish, it is very important for you not to be trying to counter trend because you might burn. So now we have this. And now you've already know the structure on the higher time frame. Then you can go to like your 30 minutes and just see again. Then you map out important points of interest to order block if you are trying to sell. And looking at this now, this has an inducement for it. So this is like the inducement for this. So all you just need to do is wait for the market to come for this area. So you can just mark something like this. And you wait without stress. Because you are still aligning with the trend. This is a 4-hour trade. If you go to the 15 minutes, you still see that it aligns properly. So now it's a patience game because everything there looks like liquidity. You can clearly see everything is wiki. So you get so it all boils down to the fact that, and this is trend line liquidity. So it's all boils down to the fact that once price gets back up here, it will keep attracting the market till it comes back to this area, and then it will most likely sell back down. So this is what I'll be looking for on this. That's what I'll be looking out for. Because the market is still clearly on the downtrend. There's no change. There's no change of trend yet. There's no change of trend. They're still clearly on the downtrend. So it can just come back for this. So it should just come back for this and bounce. But let's see how that goes. But this is what I'll be looking for on AED card because it's in line. Which has the nearest major point of interest that looks more valid than the other. No, the market can actually sell from any area here, but then if I was to look for a sell, this is where I'll be looking at it from. So then,
I don't understand what.
please meet your who's that?
Right.
Okay, so the next one is AED. Same thing, go to the 1 hour. This one has a moving mad quite a while now. But then this was the last area that created the last reconstruction. So this is where the market shifted. So it shifted here in the block structure here. And just kept forming one annoying structure. So as you can see, still clearly bearish too. It's still clearly bearish. But then, like I said, those are trend line liquidity. I was looking for a very good long-term sale. This is where I'll be looking at it from. So I don't necessarily happen anytime soon, but this should be the best place to actually sell from. You put your SL above this one. This is the best place to actually sell from. If you're looking for a very good sell sector on this is the best place. I'll be selling from. But then if you go to the 30 minutes, you still see that there's alignment. You can now see the trend line liquidity very well. So all these places now, so just keep going most of the time. And it even becomes more valid if this place is broken. So anytime it comes back there, just let the market do its thing. But this is trend line liquidity that will attract the price to that order block. You can clearly see it. So that is that for AUD/USD. And for CAD chef, why everything on the downtrend? Looking at this now, this is where this should be my point of interest. This area will be my point of interest. And this will serve as my inducement. But what I'm planning to sell, this is a most valid setup. So if you now want to refine it more aggressive, you can get to this place. Who is that person now? This one who wants to be more aggressive. Another entry day. And then I prefer to be more certain that my entry will trigger and I'll still get my 3 point something. So that is that. And it also aligns with the breakup block. So that makes it even more high probability. The next one is card GPY. Now I'm trying not to spend too much time on a pair. But remember, follow the structure, follow the structure, follow the trend. So looking at this now, this is a valid only. So if at all I want to sell, because this has a mitigated, this is only unmitigated order block window. And I'll just have something like this. Just above this one slightly. And this will be your target. And that's for and you have your inducement also for that connection. But this way, you won't be spending too much time in the market. So if you miss entry, you look for another entry. But then for the day, this is the most valid place to pick your entry from. Very valid. But it's still in line with the trend. So this one now clearly on an uptrend. Very clear uptrend. Very visible to the eyes, except that person is blind. Clearly on an uptrend. And a clean and valid one at that. If you look at this, I think it's unmitigated. So you need to look, if you are looking for very valid setups much later on, you look for the unmitigated ones like this. Let me use my. Because this led to a reconstruction. So I'm only showing you to map out other blocks that have higher possibilities of playing out. And this also has an adjustment. This will be your targets for now. That's how many are should be 6 months something, still very good. I don't think anything will most likely hold here. This is most valid or that one. I can't count this because it's a breaker block. It's my play out and it's my notes. If you're looking for a long buy, this is it. This is it. Except for people trading. And it doesn't have every GCS. This is a very clear movement. It's just moving perfectly. So this area, once price comes in, to most likely buy. Then you can also decide to use this. This is also valid. This is the nearest one that is also valid. What is this one? So this good. But if that fails, then it's going for this one. So those are the two areas, possible areas where you buy. But the market is still clearly bullish. With all those steps, should come for them. And buy thing about this. It's the only clearly unmitigated order blow. Without even going through the, I already know what I'm looking for. This is a clear option too. But then this has not been broken yet. So, but for this to be valid, I need that break. If it does not break, then it might not it might not hold. So temporarily, this is an inducement, obviously. But then I need to see that break before I can enter this buy. I need to see that break. So you need to see that break first. So if it breaks out, then this becomes very valid. It becomes very, very valid. Although it is still valid, but it becomes more valid if there's a break of structure. If there's a break here, it becomes more valid. But this should definitely hold. It should definitely hold. Let's see how that goes. Next one is EJ. And they give you a similar buy. They shift here. And we break a structure then. And we created this slow down. And the price came to peak. So the price is currently running something like this. So this is what the market is doing currently. This is what the market is doing currently. Came back for this. So there's nothing much to talk about. So this is what the market came for. And the reason why I came back for this is because there was an upward movement. Can clearly see it. So you just came back to continue the movement. So for you to join this, this is where you'd have joined the game. It has left you. But it has created another upward movement. So if my adventure wants to come back, should it exceed this area? And then the market has already left you. So if at all you want to join the movement, this is where you most likely be joining. That's that. It's most likely going to buy back to break that. Who's this person? Let's see what Euro is doing. This was the last eye. And this was the area that created the last eye, still protected. So I don't see any reason why you should be selling. You're looking for something long term. Except you're trying to sell to buy. Because this is where I'll be looking to like. I see nothing. So I'm trying to catch something very solid that will not stress me. This is what I'll have. Very clean. Very, 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 very clean. So this is what I'll have on you. This is clearly what I'll have. This trade should not stress you at all. Should not stress you at all. This is a very, very clean setup. But you just have to be patient enough to wait for it. But anything that make price comes here, there will be a sharp rejection. I can assure you that. To be very, very sharp. To be very, very sharp. This is the best place to buy. That's the best place to buy. If you zoom out, you can clearly see it. This was the origin of this break of structure that created the eye. So as long as it has not been mitigated, you should not be trying to sell, except you are selling back to that area. But if you are not selling back to that area, you are just clean. It's a very clear buy sell. Euro USD. So shout out to early buyers. The Lord is your strength. Because that's the place where most others will be still coming back for it. Definitely coming back. Like it's very certain. It's coming back for that place. Like it's too clear. And there's inducement for it. See. Clear inducement. It's definitely coming for that place. Definitely. And once it comes back, the rejection will be sharp. You most likely see a candle like this. And once you see a candle like this, it's law is gone. So that's why I still expect it to come back, even if it clears back around here. The only thing you might be getting is like a sell to buy. So if I'm trying to sell to buy, this is where I'll be selling from. I'll be selling from here. Majorly because of this movement here. So if at all I'm even trying to sell, this is where I'll be selling from. So I'll most likely be having something like this. But it will be a sell to buy. So the best place to sell is here. So you can have it target this area. That's a 4-hour setup. I believe that's very clear. So if I'm trying to sell, this is where I'll be selling from. This is also a valid bearish order block was created a minor shift here internally. So if you are trying to do a sell to buy, then you're selling from here to this area. So that's literally that for Euro USD. So I'll sell from here to this place or buy from here to this place. So whichever one comes first, but I'm not going to be taking anything inside here because this is valid and this is also valid. But there's nothing here to trade this except you are trading internally on the lower time frame, which can be quite risky, even though it played out. Even though this buy played out here. But then remember, it's an internal structure. This was, if I was trading the 15 minutes, I have a clear buy here. So I'm just trying to show you on different time frames. So this will be my target. So this is like a 4-hour trade on the 15 minutes. So if I was trading 15 minutes, I'll be in stupid profits like this. But then you just need to know how to look at the markets in different ways. So if I was trading 15 minutes, I have my buy here and I'm buying to this target. But on the 1 hour, this is a bearish order block and there's a bullish order block here. So the market is in between the two. So one of the two case scenario definitely has to happen. Why is it taking me out? So let's go to GG. Okay. This price action, sure. But one thing I can guarantee you is that any structure that you cannot clearly see on the 1 hour, that means the market is very choppy. If you cannot see a clear setup on the 1 hour, don't bother trading that market. Don't bother because you most likely do give away for the market. So this is a failed swing and you kept on selling for me. I don't like the structure. I don't like it at all. Don't. But then looks like it picked a buy from there and it's already moving. So normally I expect it to get here. This is very clear. Like I said, anything you cannot see clearly on the 1 hour, that's a bad market sector. This is also clear. Since this breakout block came back for it. So on a normal level, it should at least get to this place, to this area, before anything can happen. It should at least get here. It should at least get there. But let's see what the market decides to do. There's nothing to join here. This is what it used. That was the area it used. Okay. There's something here. Something there. But let's see how the market reacts. But this area is very, very valid for a sale on the lower time frame. So if you're trying to sell, probably on the 15 minutes, if he breaks this area, you should most likely use this. This is clearly unmitigated. So if you're a 15 minutes trader, should have something here. Should have your order there. I'm expecting it to sell from there. But then has already picked a major demand on their time frame. So I won't be banking on this like that. Assuming it didn't get it here, then this area will have been my target. So I'm just trying to show you on lower time frame. But then the market is dynamic. It's not my daddy's market, so you can decide to use it regardless. So just be careful. Once you see like rejection in this area, that means you want to use it to reverse. But normally it should break this structure. It should continue like this and break this structure because this area now is now protected. You can see that multiple point of interest. But then made use of that. The next to GU. Like GU used this one too. I said it. And there was inducement for it. So this one too has picked this model block. So this will be my first target. This is my second target. If I want to leave the market on time, this is what I'll be looking at from So the market should most likely get here. So it's now left for you to be looking for how to join on the lower time frame, like probably the 15 or 5. Then you see if it has broken something. So I'll need to see a close, a full body close above here. So that I know that anytime it's coming down, I can now go to like 5 minutes and probably use this to join the movement. So then I need that major break of structure on the like 15 minutes. So I need this break. Then once I see the full body break, I can now wait around here for a retest, then it continue. But then it should most likely get to this place, this or this, before anything can happen. So that is that for GU. Already currently moving. So it's very valid. Very, very valid. Something I would have taken if I was trading GU. So I have 7 minutes left. Let's see this. Oh God. Why are the people trading in? How are people surviving? Because what the fuck is this rubbish? What is this? I beg. See price action. Not that rubbish on NZT. People should remove NZT from them, but that's not a pair. That's not a pair. What is this rubbish? See, what's this? What's this? What's this? Where is the chef? I beg. See clear price action, no pressure. This one, I caught this one, Sha. We talked about this in the last session. So that's another break of structure. So let me delete this. You that are trading NZT, better remove it. That's not a good pair. That's not a good pair. Even remove it from yourself. Yes, it's that rubbish. Very rubbish pair. See, I came back for this one. This year, this chef, a very sweet pair. Very, very sweet pair on a good day. See inducement. This one pair that once you are trading it, it won't stress you. Once it gives you the right thing. May I've removed the NZD. I don't think I'll be analyzing that rubbish pair. Just a waste of time. So this is most likely to get here. This is likely to get here. This is what you used to. It's obviously what you use. But then I'll have to be careful around here. I'll have to be very careful around here. See, I didn't get there before that sharp projection, so you have to be very careful. There's every possibility that it's myself from there too. But then on the overall time frame, this is what I'm seeing. But then the market is dynamic. When I do this. So anyway, this time stops. That'll be all for today. But let me go to gold. Let me do gold before the time stops. Because I won't be doing another session. Really bearish, then it shifted here. So I need a break of structure. Okay. So it shifted here. So once it breaks here now, so I need to see a break here. Then this will be my entry for a buy. So what am I looking out for? I need it to break here, then to come back for this, then bounce. As simple as that. So this is what I'll be expecting. So that's the ideal setup for this. This area is still very much valued too. And there's inducement. So if there's extra time, I'll check IUG. But on this, these are the two entry points for me. This to this. That's if this does not happen, then I'll be waiting to buy around it. But I have absolutely no reason to be selling when there's a shift here. And if this breaks structure, then this will be my valid entry. Then my target will be wherever it's reacted from. So those are the two case scenario for gold. So then this will be the overall target here. If at all, I now get an entry after that break of structure. But this will be the target for this. If it just comes down here like this and comes to this other block, then this will be the target. But if this breaks structure and come back inside, then this will be the target. It's as simple as that. Then you let the market do its thing. So let me quickly check UG and know that we are done for today. Okay. 2 minutes. Can I do this in 2 minutes? That's shifted here. That shifted and it has broken structure also. So I'm only looking for buys and it came there actually. And there was inducement for that area. So it's already moving nicely. So it should most likely get back to this place. This is a 3-hour setup. This was the inducement for it. So for me, no inducement, no entry. That's my own rule. There's no inducement, there's no entry. So this is what UJ is currently doing, and this is the target. This is the target. So let's see what the market decides to do. But that is the target. That's clearly shifted here. This is a clear price action, by the way. Clearly shifted here, clearly broke structure, came back for the other block, and there was inducement before it tapped into it nicely and it's going towards the target. So you are the kind of trader that you want to take partials. This is where I'll be taking partials from this first one. So I'll be setting my break even here. You take partials or set break even, either way, whichever works for you. Then you let the rest run to the target. But bear it in mind that it can drop from anywhere here or here. It can drop from there. You get so expect reactions there. Expect reactions there. But that is that. For today, the recorded session will be dropped on our YouTube channel. Once I drop it, I'll drop notification on the group that has been uploaded. Then you can proceed with that. So enjoy the rest of your day. I believe I've given you insights on how to go about it. Please, please, please share the group link. We need more people. We need more people in the community. Let them come and enjoy all these benefits too. So, and there's a reward system for it. So you can check the group. There will be a message regarding